Just call Henry Bush Plumbing, Heating and Air. 1-800-25-PLUMBER. We'll send a big red truck with the little plumber there. Henry Bush Plumbing.
Hi, and thank you for visiting Henry Bush Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning on the web. My name is Wes Livingston, and I'm Service Manager here at Henry Bush Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning. Today we're going to be repairing one of the most common faucets on the market, the Delta single lever ball style faucet. This Delta style valve can be found in Delta kitchen faucets, lavatory faucets, and shower valves. Now where all the parts might be, for the most part, the same, some are different, such as the case of the metal handle that we have here today, and those faucets that use the acrylic handle, such as this one here. Today we'll be repairing the kitchen faucet. Keep in mind that the parts for the lavatory faucet and the shower valve will be virtually the same. The parts we'll be working with today are our seats, springs, spout O-rings, cam and cam washer, the Delta ball, and some stem lube to help things move more freely. Now, you can purchase these items in parts here at our parts counter, or you can purchase them at your local parts dealer home center. Keep in mind, that's if you can find somebody to help you. Okay, let's talk about the tools right now. We're going to begin with a smooth jaw adjustable wrench, the 1/8 inch Allen wrench / Delta tool, and then our O-ring pick to remove and reinstall the new O-rings. This is sometimes referred to as the dental pick. Now keep in mind, with our smooth jaw wrench, we want to get a wrench that has no teeth, as the teeth on any wrench would mar the faucet. That is the chrome finish of the faucet. Now, with any faucet repair, the first thing you want to do is turn the water off. With a kitchen faucet or lavatory faucet, shut-off valves are usually right underneath the sink. Turn those valves off and you're good to go. With a shower valve, turn the valve off outside the main water coming into the home, and you're good to go. Confirm that the water is off by opening up a hose bib to make sure that that water has stopped flowing before doing any type of repair on your shower. Now, as is with all faucet repairs, we want to make sure that the water we've turned off is in fact off. We can do this simply by opening the handle. No flow. Water is confirmed off. Well, next step, let's get into the repair. We're going to start by taking our 1/8 inch Allen wrench Delta tool, and we're going to pull our handle up, and you'll see right underneath there we have our Allen screw. This is the screw we're going to be loosening up so that we can remove the handle, so that we can access the rest of the parts of the faucet here. Next step, we're going to be removing the cap assembly. We'll do that by using our adjustable wrench. Again, this is a smooth jaw wrench, as we don't want to scar the finish of the product. Once we get it semi-loose, we can set the adjustable wrench down and finish removing the cap assembly by hand. Now that we've removed the cap assembly, next we want to remove the cam assembly, the cam washer, and the ball assembly. Underneath, you'll see the seats and springs. We'll be removing this, as you can see, with our dental pick. And lastly, we want to remove our spout. We remove the spout because in order to access the spout O-rings, you see we have it there to sit there. So. With the Deltas, as you see, we have 2 O-rings, which we're removing now. I'm using the dental tool to help me remove those. This makes it a little bit easier. Now, we'll start by taking the 2 O-rings that we talked about earlier and installing those onto the new valve body. Using our dental tool to help guide the O-rings on. We want to make sure that those O-rings fit into the grooves where the O-rings need to be. Getting our second O-ring. And again, making sure that it fits into the groove. Next, we want to take our stem lube and install it onto the O-rings so that that spout does move freely. Take a little bit of extra grease, putting it onto the spout itself at the two locations where the O-rings make contact with the spout. Reinstall the spout assembly. That's it for the spout assembly. Next, we want to take our new seats and our new springs. Start off with one spring and one seat. I like using my dental tool to help guide the seat and spring into place. Falls down there, and I take my index finger and kind of push it into place there. That's as far as it goes for now. We'll take the second seat and spring and duplicate that process. Again, using the dental tool as a guide, let that slide into place. Using my index finger, I can remove the dental tool and now finish centering that seat and spring into place. That seat and spring is now in place, and I'm going to take a little bit of that stem lube and put a little bit of it on the ball where the seats make contact with the ball. I'm going to install the new ball along with the new cam washer, and take another little bit of stem lube, putting it on the cam washer where it makes contact with the ball, and the Teflon seal there. The cam there, and the cap assembly. And one thing you'll see here, I'm making sure that this white guide here lines up with the notch that's inside the valve body. Once that's in place, I can take my cap assembly here with my index finger down. I put it down and hold down that cap assembly so that it stays in that groove. And now I simply screw the cap nut into place. Tighten as far as you can by hand, and then take your adjustable wrench and finish tightening it the rest of the way until it's snug. That feels snug to me. Now, what are we looking for as far as snug? We want to make sure that we have a good stiff feel from the ball. And the reason we're looking for that is to prevent any leakage from around the stem here of the ball. Feels good to me. Next step, we're going to reinstall the handle assembly. Taking our 1/8 inch Delta Allen tool and tightening it up to the stem of the Delta ball. That being tight, I'm going to turn the valve into the opposition and go turn the water back on to the faucet. Now that we've finished the repair and we've turned the water back on, before we turn the faucet back on here, I want to remove the aerator so that any debris that may have worked loose in the process of turning the water on and off will flow through freely. We can do this simply by turning the water on at the faucet, hot and cold, to confirm that all the debris has been removed. Turn the valve off, reinstall your aerator, and guess what? You've just fixed your faucet. Well, we did it. We repaired the faucet. And remember, for this repair or any plumbing repair, we're always just a phone call away, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, at 1-800-25-PLUMBER. And for detailed instructions on this repair, please visit us on the website at plumbingandair.com.